Hey, it's Haley. Welcome to The Haley Show here on Auntie Tay's YouTube channel. My name, of course, is Haley, and I am the Canadian crafter behind the foiled plan here on YouTube. Now, on my own YouTube channel, I like to dabble in all different types of crafting. So every episode of Hey, it's Haley is going to be different than the last, just like all of the content I create over on the foiled plan. We might be foiling, working on sublimation projects, learning how to design things, working with Cricut, silhouette, creating upcycled DIYs, working with resin, learning how to emboss. The list goes on, and I am so excited to share all of these crafty things with you. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you a vinyl application technique called the Hinge Method. It's a great way to apply your vinyl nearly, if not perfect, every time. So let's get into it. So for this, I have my glass tray. This is from the kitchen section in Dollar Tree. I'm using Oracle 651 in the color lilac. I have my weeding tool, transfer tape from shopantietay.com, a pair of scissors, and my painter's tape. Later on, I will also need my squeegee or a scraper. So I'm gonna get right into weeding, just gonna remove that excess or negative space of the design. And you may or may not have noticed, but this design is currently backwards. That was intentional because the sticky side that's currently touching the paper backing is what is going to attach to the underside of that glass piece. So I wanted it to be backwards because once I actually go to apply it, then it's gonna look the correct way. Also, while I'm talking about the design, if you're interested in using this SVG, it's one that I have designed and hand lettered myself, and I have it available for all of the Auntie Tay members. So you can find it over on her website as well, and I have a whole page where it's all just things that I've created. So have at her if you want to use it. Now I'm going to move on to transfer tape. So again, this is from shopantietay.com. I prefer to use a clear transfer tape when doing things like this. To me, it's easier to see as much as I love my masking transfer tape. But I'm just going to trim this piece down. Oftentimes I will reuse transfer tape. As you can see, I'm just sticking this smaller piece right back on the roll to use. But even after I've used it to apply vinyl, I will typically reuse it until it's not sticky enough anymore. But in this particular case, because I'm going to trim it right down to the edge of the design, I won't really be using it again, but that's okay. So anyways, I'm taking my scraper, my squeegee, and I burnish the back of it as much as I possibly can, and I'm gonna use that squeegee to peel back the backing. And before I move on to actually applying it, this is gonna sound strange, but I'm gonna lay that paper backing right back where it was. So I'm sticking it back to the vinyl. Just make sure it's the same side that was already touching the sticky part of the vinyl. Otherwise, you're not gonna get it off that paper backing if you put it on the back side. Hopefully that makes sense. Now I'm just going to prep my glass by spraying it down with rubbing alcohol and then giving it a wipe down with a lint-free cloth. As I mentioned, we're going to trim down the excess of the transfer tape so that it fits a little bit nicer. And you might notice the feet of the glass tray are now on top. That's because we've flipped it over. We're looking at the bottom right now, which is where we're going to apply that decal. So I'm just going to set it on top, get it centered using my measuring tape. I'm going to take this painter's tape and I'm going to lay a piece straight down the middle. You don't have to use one this thick. That's just what I had, but I like to use painter's tape for this. Now I'm gonna peel over one side, which is so easy to do because we've already peeled it from that paper backing once. Gonna take a little piece of tape and just stick it down to the side so I can continue working. I'll trim this off with scissors so I'm not tearing it, leaving a jagged paper edge for things to get stuck to because it's really hard to get vinyl off after you've done that. Then I start from the center and work my way outside, nice and slow. Now I'll peel this center tape off. And you can see we've got a hinge now. So now I'm going to tuck that paper underneath itself, and we're going to use that squeegee or scraper to push the other way. So go nice and slow, do lots of burnishing, and you're slowly peeling that paper backing away until it just sort of falls off, which it definitely will because you've already taken it off of it once. And look at how perfect it turned out. It's straight, it is even. I'm going to probably say it's perfect a million times. And make sure before you pull that transfer tape off, you do lots of burnishing. The worst is when you get overconfident and you just start to peel it back quick because it's going so smoothly, and then it starts to pull up some of your vinyl and tears it. So go slow, and if you need to put it back down to burnish a little bit more before you peel it off, that is a-okay. You can even hit it with a heat gun after you have taken off the transfer tape, just for a very short period of time, just to really seal it all in. And I like to use these for my hot glue guns. It protects my surface and it looks really, really cute. So 2 things that I want to mention. If you create this exact same project, just be mindful that not all vinyl is the same. So the Oracle 651 vinyls that I'm using, they are the same color on the back that they are on the front. So not all vinyl is like that. So just keep that in mind when you're doing a design that's mirrored. Know that you're going to be seeing the back side of that vinyl and whatever that color happens to be. Anyways, the second thing I was going to say was that I just love this method for applying vinyl. It works for a plethora of different projects, not just something like this. You can use it for mugs to get your design centered and straight before you actually commit. You can create giant posters, which I've done before, and I have a video of that over on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. But it can really be used to help you out in so many different ways. Hopefully, I mean, it took me so long to figure out that this was even a thing, so I'm happy to share my knowledge, and hopefully it didn't take you as long to find out this information as it did for me. But if it did, that's okay. We're all in this together. Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Hey, it's Haley here on Auntie Tay's YouTube channel. If you want to hang out with me before the next video comes out, head over to my YouTube channel, which is it's The Foiled Plan, and it's linked in the description box along with my Instagram channel. Page. My goodness, words are hard. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Bye.